Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are going again back to basics, because what basics implies is that we're going back to some simple fundamental moves, exercises that you do often, including posture. But in this case, we're going to review the burpee. And I'm not going to call it the burpee anymore. I'm going to call it the 6-count bodybuilder, because I don't like that word. But anyway, I see people do this all the time. You know, it's a great exercise, compound move, get your heart rate up. A lot of people use it in their group training, etc. But most of you are doing it wrong, or at the very least, you're not getting out of the exercise as much as you can, and you're not being efficient. We go back to that whole concept of efficiency. All right, so I'm going to step back, and I am going to demonstrate to you how you probably do it. All right, this is what you do. No offense, but you're kind of a mess. So you come down, let's see, from the side, you come down, your back is round, and you do this, and then your hips drop, and you do some pathetic sort of push-up thing, and then you come back here and round your back, because you got your feet together, and then you come to standing, and then you do this floppy, sloppy run. So you go like this. You go down, and you struggle, and you do some shitty push-up, and then you stand, and you flop. You might as well not even do the exercise, honestly. So let's break down what it is. It's actually a proper body squat, because you're trying to increase mobility at the hips. Then you go back, you shoot back into a strong plank position or push-up start position. So it's good for the upper body, it's good for core stability. You're activating the glutes because you're extending the hip. Glutes extend the hip. And your hips don't drop, you maintain core stability, straight hips, core stability. And then you execute, or you perform a well-executed push-up with your hands in line with the middle of your chest and your elbows pointing slightly back. And then you drop down, hopefully your nose touches the ground. If not, you come down less, but you still have a well-executed push-up in which you are only bending at the elbow. You are not dropping the chest down and destabilizing the shoulder blade. You're only bending the elbow. Then you come back to the push-up start position or the plank, and then you jump your legs forward. So your feet rather, are wider than your hands, just outside your hands. And you keep your hips low, you actually drop your hips. So when you come out of that plank, you are now in a back to the squat position, in which case your jumping muscles are now loaded with force potential, so you can execute an effective plyometric jump, bringing you back down to a soft landing, come back to standing and do it again. So here I go, gotta step back, because we're home fun. So let's see, you're here, right? You're here. So now I'm going to drop down into the squat. My hands can come in front of my knees or a little closer together on this one. I got to touch the ground, so I got to continue to drop the hips. I'm really crouched over. That means hip mobility. My back is still straight. Flat hands on the ground. As I pop my legs back, so I'm going to engage the glutes to extend the hip, I land in a strong plank or push-up start position. Hands are in line with the middle of the chest. Then I perform a full range push-up, or a short range push-up, or a push-up from my knees. But the hands are in line with the middle of the chest. I don't drop into my shoulder blades. I simply bend the elbow. Then I come back to the plank position. Now I bring my legs forward by flexing the hip flexors. I jump, keep the back straight, drop the hips. So now I'm here, my hips are low. When I bring my hands off the ground, I'm loaded and ready for a good plyometric jump. And then I land soft and come back to standing. So from the front view, I'm here, I drop it down, I kick it back, chest down, nose to the ground, jump back, hips low, in the squat, ready for the jump. And I land soft once again. You can take some options. You can dial it down a little bit. Bring it down, step it back, go to the knee. push-up, walk it back with the knees bent, dropping the hips, and then just coming to standing without actually ever leaving the ground. That's a hell of a lot better than the first way, right? Flopping all over the place like a freaking bag of jello. So do me a favor. Pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to detail. Do it right. Stop wasting your time. You don't have time to waste, right? You got to be efficient and you got to be effective. That's your tip for today, a 6-count bodybuilder. We'll turn it into an 8 and 14 count later on. But do it and do it right. All right, you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Hoorah!